My name is Purnima Bhagat and I'm Amit's mom.
My name's Bhagat and I am Amit's dad.
My name's Bhaveena Goradia and I am Amit's aunt.
My aunt was the first one to introduce me to SFU business. I got to know a lot of people before I even got to SFU, so it was nice to sort of have that support before I got into the university.
I remember saying, when you start, you need to attend Frosh and you need to go to these events. He needed to speak to people to make sure that he was making the right educational decisions for himself. Just to meet people and to get out there and to see what's available. And I don't think it was a conversation of, I think you should do this. It was more of, you need to do this.
My parents were highly supportive of me going into business.
We always left it up to Amit to decide what he wanted to do. We kind of encouraged it because we had an ulterior motive too, because we thought he would go into the family business once he got the degree.
What we were worried about was when he went to university, he would be out spending all this time at SFU, and we were always wondering whether he was studying or partying.
My parents did not necessarily understand why I was getting involved in these different things. I really had to explain to them why I was doing things, what the benefits of that would be, and it wasn't very hard to do. Once I explained that to them, it was fine.
He took those opportunities and he got involved, and then he just grew from there onwards. What he was able to do with his education, with his volunteer experience through SFU, he was able to build a portfolio for himself so that he could walk into a business analyst role when he graduated.
I was slightly worried about not having something to fall back on if, say, my accounting job didn't work out for me. So I presented this to my aunt, and she had that experience and she was able to really help me walk through it. And I really appreciate the time that she put into helping me and talking me through that conversation.
He wasn't sure at the time basically what he should do. And so I said, well, why don't you just do the MIS concentration? You're only going to be short maybe 2 or 3 courses. And I think it's a good thing he did because he was able to use that education towards where he is in his career today.
He would get back up and try again. And that's one thing I like about Amit, is that he doesn't give up. He puts what's happened in the past and he tries again. And I'm just proud that he's landed a good job and he's become this young man who's so confident in himself.
From the personal experience we have, it's one of the best universities to go to. Expect your kids to be away from home quite a lot as they get more involved in their studies and so forth. They are definitely making decisions which is going to help them in the future path to success.
If you support them in everything they're doing, your child's going to succeed. And you know what? Take interest in what they're doing, and the more involved they are, the better it is for them.